You may wonder why I am dressed like this. Two reasons. Number one, it's getting a bit cold in Tower English. And number two, I'm trying to be fashionable. My fashion, I have my leather jacket. I bought it second-hand from family, King's family. But it's really nice jacket. But it's leather, so can you hear it? It's a very noisy jacket. And I'm driving this. Shh. Okay. But today is about fashion. I'm talking about clothes. It's so noisy, isn't it? Okay. To do that, we have to do a little grammar first. Okay. Oh, price of fashion, so noisy. Hold on. Right. We need some grammar. Now, these are what we call adjectives. Keiyoshi, maybe in Japanese. And okay, when you're comparing things, that's when you've got two. If you've got one, for example, one thing, cheap. This is a cheap jacket. Small, this is a small hat, right? When you've got one thing, okay? But if you're comparing two things, this jacket is cheaper than this book, for example. Cheaper than, smaller than. When you've got two things, cheap, small. These are short adjectives. They are very short, not long words. Small, cheap, big, something. Now, if you have a longer adjective, for example, beautiful. Beautiful has three parts, three syllables. Beautiful. Or expensive. Expensive. It's longer than two. You need to use either more or less. For example, this jacket is more beautiful than this hat. Maybe. Expensive. This hat is more expensive than this jacket. It's a very cheap jacket. Okay, not more than, more beautiful than. Or you can use the opposite, less, which is lower than, less. This hat is less beautiful than this jacket. This jacket is more beautiful. Right? So it's useful to use. When you have a long adjective, you can make it more beautiful or less beautiful. Okay? Than something. Now, one more part. Whew, difficult. As, blah, 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 as. As, nantoka, as. Is the same. So, this pen is cheap. This pen is cheap. This pen is as cheap as this pen. They're the same price. They're both cheap. Right? Or, if it's something cheaper, this jacket is very, very cheap. Let's say 1,000 yen. Okay, this book 5,000 yen. This book, this jacket is not. Oh no, this book is not as cheap as this jacket. This jacket is more expensive. No, the other way around. Please ignore everything that your teacher is telling you. This jacket is not as expensive as this book. That's a good one, right? Means this is cheaper, right? This is not as expensive as this book. This book is cheap. This is much cheaper. This book is not as cheap as this jacket. Whoa, yes, that's right. Yeah, hallelujah. It's hard work, isn't it? Comparing in English. But as something as, the same. Not as something, not the same. And you can use expensive or small or cheap or small. This is okay if it's a short adjective or a long adjective. Why is it like this in English? I don't know. It just is. I'm sorry. Why is it so complicated? It's just life. You just have to practice it and learn it. And this kind of thing is on exams and tests all the time. So, let's practice. If you go to number 28, fashion, you can see, if you look at over here, we're comparing the light green and the dark green dresses, and the prices are here. And you've got a green, a burgundy, and a blue, and a purple, and a dress shoe, and a flowery shoe. So we're comparing everything. Have a go, and you'll have lots of questions about this, and then we will check. Okay, we'll check together how it went. Okay, there's a role play at the bottom. You are a customer in a clothes shop. Choose an item from here and ask to try it on. And I will be the shop assistant. So we will try, we'll practice doing that when you see me. But okay, do this first, and then we'll practice a role play. Okay? See you soon. Yo, yo. Where in the world is Mr. Sheriff? This is a city that was famous in the 1960s for where all the hippies went. Yeah, hippies, kind of music, people playing acoustic guitars, peace and love. Now it is more famous as the center for the computer industry in America. It's a very expensive city now. Oh, there's the Golden Gate Bridge. Do you know where it is? It's San Francisco.